Good evening and welcome to a Forgotten North podcast. Good evening, gentlemen.
Evening, mate.
Evening.
We didn't even talk with one another that time, which was a brave new world for us.
We're learning.
Well, I don't want to get that carried away, Jesus. People might soon begin to expect not absolute nonsense from us.
What's that listening then?
That's our brand.
It is our brand, yeah. Smiles and nonsense is what we're bringing to the table. But yep, you two both okay this evening?
Yep, it's a Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Hopefully,
time
this
recording.
will be going out just by the time it uploads onto my PC and then gets kicked out into the YouTube world.
And on the plus side, it's not quite as hard as it has been, which is
No,
always a
I
pleasure.
don't even have my desk fan blasting away at us, and I'm hopefully not going to die whilst we do this recording, but that could be a grave error on my behalf as we continue.
You're like Nagash, you'll just reform.
That is the aim. Nagash and I, you've never seen us in the same room together, have you?
You need to make that fell blade stand.
Whoa, Andy. Whoa. Let's not throw the F-bomb out there. So in an now Amiga 3 days time, we will be traveling to Stockport to take part.
You take us to all the glamorous places.
I do. I really know how to treat you guys, to be honest. So we will be setting off from the northeast to head in a slightly southern western direction to go to Stockport.
Yeah, we're going to the south.
Even I don't think I can pull off Stockport as the south, to be fair. But we are heading to the west.
It's south of here, it's south.
I mean, that's not untrue.
It's like Sean Bean's from the south.
Yeah. But we are off to take part in the Toy Soldier GT at Element Games in Stockport. Hosted by the Northern Warlords guys, and particularly Mark, who's at least organised it, I think, predominantly. Although he's a player, and I think it's actually being ran by the guys who run it at Element. Although, I could be terribly wrong then. Apologies for any fake news or absolute nonsense that I'm speaking.
But you wouldn't do fake news, Scott.
Well, we don't want to break a habit, do we?
Well,
it's 38?
38, yes. Some of the data I'm about to present, though, was based on the initial 39 players. Unfortunately, I believe it's an Orc and Goblin list that's had to drop out, which was actually a really, really fluffy looking list.
I didn't know if we had a dropout or someone had picked up a ticket.
No, sadly, I think the person who dropped out probably saw that he was playing the Great Atoll and thought, nah, I don't want any of that bollocks in my life.
Fair enough.
It is a bit of a weird one because I'm not sure what's happened with the timing, because there's Toy Soldier this week and then the Facehammer GT next weekend.
Yeah, bizarre timing, isn't it?
So whether that split some of the attendance.
Yeah, it's unusual to have such two what could be very big events on back-to-back weekends. And obviously, it certainly meant we could only attend one in reality.
Is Facehammer not the weekend after that?
I'm sure it's the following weekend.
It might be the weekend after. Either or not, unfortunately, but this is my last event before I hit going to last weekend away, certainly before I head to Oslo for a wedding, and then indeed Germany for the Worlds, which obviously I'm incredibly looking forward to, and we'll do a little bit more on nearer the time on the channel, hopefully. I can bore you guys with what's going on.
Right.
But in the meantime, we are hopefully going to talk nonsense / entertain everyone with a chat about the Toy Soldier event. Really talk through our list, but also briefly talk through every other list and sort of what we think the first round's going to look like. Before we get into it, no surprise, I am taking Tomb Kings. I am taking the Royal Horse variety this time. I can't remember if we mentioned that on our last record or not, but I will be rocking the bones for a change.
What a surprise.
No.
For a change.
You know, I mean, and he's not giving away any clues to what god he's supporting there with that outrageous background.
Couldn't make it any bigger, could I really?
No, it's absolutely wild.
I'm just
Typical
redecorating.
Corn, overcompensating.
That's what he does.
I've got it for the list.
And a totally different army for you this time, Stan, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going the Lizard Men.
Yeah.
After we rated them so highly in our tier list.
Yeah, you legacy using lunatics.
You could have
Just
took
the
Wood
power
Elves.
gamers.
You could have took your Wood Elves, Scott.
I don't have any Wood.
You could have bought some and painted them for the event, though.
I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing you've ever said.
Okay, you could have bought Fee some, and Fee could have painted them. You've seen your paintings rain red now.
You absolute madman. I painted scenery this week. What more do you want from us?
Are those trees still red, Stan?
Yeah, they're still very red.
So, with that in mind, and to cut to the end of absolute all of this nonsense that you guys are talking about, we will be talking about Toy Soldier and our attendant the event. So, brief bit of data dumping, and it is brief, so I'll just quickly sort of slide into it. But actually, that's the breakdown of armies attending the event, which I think is really quite interesting.
Was it not a Cathay list that dropped? Or have you miscounted?
No, that's 39 there. But obviously, it was a pre-drop.
Is there
Because
only one Cathay list?
Yeah.
When we checked on Friday, the two Cathay lists.
There was 40 originally. A Cathay dropped to 39, then another drop's taking it to 38. I cannot believe you are questioning that.
Because, when we looked at it on Friday night, there was a Cathay mirror match.
Yeah. No, that second Cathay player looks like they've dropped out, which took us to 39.
Out of shame.
And then, unfortunately, the nice Orc and Goblin nomadic war with lots of chariots has dropped out as well.
Is that the Goblin chariot one?
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice fun list.
It's a shame. Like, I would look forward to sort of having a smile about that list. But I think, I don't know, two shocks for me, or one not surprising rather, but one real shock is that there's only one Cathay, and I don't know if that's limited because there's actually comp on them, but also obviously this tournament requires everything to be fully painted.
I think it's hobby lag.
Do you think it's the hobby lag that's really driving it?
Yeah.
My shock is there's no Skaven. Where are the Skaven again? They don't exist anymore. They're just mythological creatures now.
Mad git.
But I think it does prove we have a vampire problem.
Yes, I mean 6 out of 39 is a significant proportion of vampires. They are the highest represented army at the event.
The only outlier for me that's jumping out is actually Beastmen, because from the data we've done in the past, you always get a high number of Bretts, you always get a high number. Dwarves are quite common, warriors are always up there, Tomb Kings are up there, and Orcs and Goblins are up there.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. That's the most Beastmen I've seen at an event.
For a while.
Do you think that's because of the journal now and the way 1.5 works with magic? The Herdstone makes Beastmen one of the better magic armies now, though.
Yeah, feasibly. And I think they're a good army, they're a fun army. People like Beastmen. And actually, I think in 1.5, they got a power boost.
They're a winner.
Yeah, I think they are. As we talked about in our tier list video, I think they're arguably the best of the rest outside of the top 4 armies.
Yeah, you got reasonably cheap core if you want your little troopy blocks to go and hide, or your Ungor to just go and ambush somewhere and scout off. So
there's
ways to get points for them.
They're pretty good at objective play as well, aren't they?
Yeah, you got a lot of little units that you can ambush, bring on late game, or get a bigger block because they're only like 7 points for a gore, I think, or something like that. They're not massively expensive.
I think the other interesting thing is there's as many demons as there is high elves.
Like I said, high elves, they're in the mix, but they're not.
And it doesn't explain how on earth we managed to find. Well, I suppose Andy's bringing 50% of those demons. The mad son of a bitch. But there's another also demon player there, like your pair of crazies.
Hey, a bloodthirster can pop a balloon.
A bloodthirster, to be fair, can pop pretty much anything he wants in a round of
The
combat.
issue is bloodthirster can't catch the balloon.
Yeah, that is the problem. That and you get shot to death on the way in.
Yeah, very much so. You can only pass so many 5-ups.
Yeah. But no surprise to see so many vamps. Or I don't know, maybe it is a surprise that's an excessive amount of vampires. 5
It's kind of how many I expected.
so
To
high.
the way 1.5 is, it's very, especially with the missions, it links a lot to VC.
Oh no, I don't question that. To be fair, they absolutely.
I mean, dwarfs, they're a solid 4. They're a solid army in 1.5.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you what. From there, then should I, to give it a little bit more
before
context,
that, I'll throw out a very controversial opinion here. Now we've got 1.5, and GW always said that the legacy lists weren't considered for match play. Is it time to start having that conversation? Because the vampires are in a very strong place. They haven't been touched.
I think what you would start doing, this is just my personal opinion, although I know we're stopping things like GW fact that caskets don't stack. The general consensus amongst TOs is that Cathay cannons don't stack for the -1. I think the next thing that we should be looking at as a collective TOs across the country is mortis engines don't stack, and then that, not that it nerfs vampires completely, but it will at least start a when we
look at the VC list, how many of them have got stacked double mortis engines? Not many.
Well, some, at least half of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of screams kicking around from them. Those is the issues.
Yeah. The other thing you might, and again, I don't want to start talking about competent individual armies, but I do think nothing should stack.
Yeah, but I don't think mortis engines are the sole reason you see that many vampire counts.
No, they're absolutely not the sole reason at all. But it would at least
definitely help
them down a little bit because they are very good.
It's the double regen and stuff now, where you're seeing a lot of them in blocks as well.
Yeah, I mean, Graveguard are unquestionably the best core in the game.
Yeah,
with sword and shield.
Boosted.
I think they're the best. Whichever you can either use with an anvil with sword and shield or a hammer with great weapons, and I think they're best at both of them.
Yeah.
Especially the Drakenhof banner, where you see a constant double 5-up regen is amazing.
Yeah, that with the helm and the other stuff that's kicking around, the glittering stuff. There's so many easy.
The fact that you can give them a crazy weapon skill, you boost them with hellish vigor.
Make -1 to hit.
It's
just a horrific block to get through.
It just becomes incredible.
With hammers of defense, it's -1 to hit. The weapon skill, whatever, you're going to be 3 up, 5 up, and another 5 up.
They're good. They're very, very good.
My just hot take on this random subject. I think the easiest way to fix both Tomb Kings and vampires is just remove the BSB reroll.
Whoa, Stan. That is.
You've took his poison away, Stan. Don't take his BSB away.
No, I think because they regularly recover how many points?
You don't get that many back through resurrecting, to be fair, these days.
It's that, or you make resurrecting a spell, not
a block on a Tomb Guard, 9 points apiece.
It's on their own unmodified leadership, so like you're talking LD7 for most casters, barring the Lords, to LD8.
For me, the other way to do it, you make it a spell, and then it's one of the spells they have to take is that.
But with the reroll, it changes the maths massively.
I mean, or we just stop messing around with game mechanics. You're horrible. This is just anti-undead propaganda again.
I don't think it's propaganda when the numbers support it.
We'll put it to a vote. I bet you lose, Scott.
I'm skipping over this slide now. You've upset us. What's interesting is that you see that those armies that were a lot of really dispersed a little bit. Now, there might be the odd error in here when I was very quickly looking through the list, but...
You said Brett's only lose 1.
But yeah,
All
no, because
one, isn't there?
most of them are exiles, I think, is the point. And one person's playing Grand Army Brett. I think, see, what's interesting, the predominant Grand Army, Arcane Journals, remain Mortricult and Exiles. Fundamentally, as far as the Arcane Journals go, they're still very, very powerful lists. And the Dwarf players quite enjoy an X-Force. One of those warriors might be a Herald's list when we reviewed it, but I think the other thing is that shows that the warriors, they're still probably the most popular pick seems to be a remains Grand Army.
Yeah, Grand Army, Dragons, it works well.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose, is the big takeaway from that.
Yeah, there's nothing really jumping out there as an anomaly.
I suppose that the things I mentioned, the one Empire list from the front, from the first slide, you can see is actually a known list. The one Wood Elf list is actually an Orion Wild Hunt list.
What kind of person takes a royal host, though? Utter filth.
A cool kid.
Stanley, you taking Tomb Kings?
Oh, shut up, man. Jesus Christ, you people.
No, I don't hate myself that much.
We have some respect still.
That's at first.
I respect myself and my opponents.
Liar. I think what then is interesting, take away from this and a slightly different level, is that you then go into the actual sort of where that sits in amongst the supporters / legacy, and it's a very even split when you just look. This is a very top level.
Yeah.
Now, actually, it's I think 14, 14, 10. Now we're down to 38.
Yeah. But in reality, it's 14, 14, 6, 4.
Yes. Yeah. But like say from a real sort of drawn out point, it shows the game is at this level you would suggest would be quite balanced until you start drilling into it.
Yeah. If you go back to that previous slide, if you remove VC from it,
it's quite even.
Pretty much.
Well, one of Brett's warriors, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there's always going to be more of something than there is of something else. Like at the minute, there's a lot of amps. They're also pretty easy to get, although they're incredibly easy to get overall. They're also pretty easy to paint. So actually, they're a hobby-friendly army as well.
Stop justifying their existence.
But yeah, so that was the final takeaway was the breakdown, which I think is quite interesting. Although, admittedly, Legacy is skewed by vampires.
Yeah.
And we circle back to that initial slide there. I think that probably is the more interesting one, where you just get the general numbers of the armies themselves. Yeah. Anything else other than more undead slander that you'd like to bring up before I move us on?
It's not slander if it's true.
It's not true. It's just hurtful and rude.
Just the usual thing. As usual, GW, keep up the habit of releasing Arcane Journals when we're at tournaments.
Yeah, that is hilarious every time.
It's a hobby they've got.
So I didn't pre-prep this, but what's missing? Is it just Skaven that's missing? Are we missing anything else?
No, there's only
Chaos Dwarfs.
See, is there another? That would be 6.
Oh, Dark Elves as well. Nobody
Dark
cares about
Elves.
Dark Elves, the Forgotten Elf.
One of the better elves, to be fair, though.
The only good elf, Andy, is a dead elf. You know that.
That is true.
But we do have everything from...
Every actual supported army is present, isn't it?
On 10?
I want to say yes.
Yeah.
Yep, all 10 are there.
Yeah, amazing. That's regardless where they are in volume. It's lovely the fact that every actual released army is present at the event. And what's nice,
only 3 unreleased ones missing.
You very rarely see ogres at GTs. You very rarely see lizardmen, and to be fair, until 1.5 demons, you never saw any of those. So it's really nice to see a widening of the sort of.
But interestingly, as we said, back to our tier list, CDs have dropped out of favour.
Yeah, interesting. Hard to play objectives with CDs.
Yep.
Yeah, they are one of the better armies at popping balloons with D6 wound machines, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but the very like we alluded to, the struggle on the objective play.
Also, though, there's a chance that the balloon will probably go first and probably blow up most of the CD army before the CDs get to shoot those balloons. But anyway, so that's that information. Make of it what you will. I thought it was quite interesting just to sort of see some of the breakdown. If I can, after the event, I'll do a little bit more of a data dig to see sort of win percentage in different armies. But I think quite interesting to see the real breakdown there of the volume of Arcane Journals actually present. And as a teaser, we will be doing a tier list where we talk about Arcane Journals specifically, following on from our general army tier list in the very near future. So that is sort of some data, which then takes us into the event itself.
Yep. Do we want to talk about round one first?
Should we talk about round one first? Apologies. So round one first, we've got close quarters with strategic locations 2.
Very simple.
Really simple.
Nice, easy starter one.
Yeah, I mean, look what awaits the winners and losers, though. King of the Hill is a spicy second scenario.
It is for 6
We'll
VC armies.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that horrific
That definitely
choice.
hasn't influenced Sam's absolute hatred of VC that you heard just recently.
I've always hated VC. I've never met a nice VC player.
How? I find that very hurtful.
Charlie's not too bad.
So does Charlie, who's a lovely person.
Charlie's not too bad.
Charlie's lovely, but he'll murderize you.
Whilst smiling in his defence, though.
Yeah. Like
Keith's also a nice guy. Like, there's some nice guys play VC-ish. They're nice people adjacent.
The smile is to stab you in the back.
Liam's quite nice. But he hasn't played VC for a long time.
So
Matt Passfield.
Honestly, you guys are horrible.
Right, anyway, back to focus.
Locations 2, close quarters. I think there's a nice simple start and a nice way to start an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of an event, there we go. This is round 1 for anyone who hasn't seen how New Recruit looks when it's utilised for running a tournament. I think it's quite nice. New Recruit's certainly a lot nicer on a PC than it is on a mobile device, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So, shall we start with match 1 and work our way through with just some sort of a couple of minutes on each list and see what we think?
Yeah.
So, round 1, match 1, we have Tom's Expeditionary Force versus a Warriors of Chaos by Ewan. So, that's the list for the Expeditionary Force.
Little Verloc.
It's the
interesting. You're seeing sappers appear now.
Well, entrenching is so powerful, isn't it?
Not just that, but if you move onto that objective, you're taking dangerous terrains.
It's I can definitely see their worth. Their 70 odd points or whatever they are on with a handgun. 78 points?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a nice little army, to be fair, but
I think you've got the Dirty Harry Thane as a BSB. Like he's always cool. You're starting to see the resurgence of some dwarf warriors, because of objective play and because of how good infantry is in general now. Rangers, I think, have always been a solid pick in a dwarf army.
Yeah,
and you get some early objective play there as well.
And they've got everything you could possibly want.
Yeah. I think the interesting part of this one, for me, for an expeditionary force is there's only 2 gyrocopters.
It's not what you're used to seeing, is it?
No. When I saw expeditionary force, it wasn't what I was expecting when I then looked at the lists, which was interesting.
But I think X-Force has probably got somewhere between this and the gyrocopter spam.
Yes, I think between those two bills lies something real sweet spot. Decent list. Obviously, we're all at the event. We've all got our lists that we'll get to. Do you fear this list with your list, you guys?
Yeah, it's got 2 cannons.
It's got 2 magical cannons.
Yeah, that's not what I.
The magical doesn't bother me.
It does if they shoot your cannons before they shoot your bloodthirster.
That means they're not shooting the bloodthirster for a turn. I will take that. And I can hide my cannons turn 1, hopefully, and then just move out and shoot. It's more that it's the bloodthirster. Can he pass 5 ups?
Yeah, that's going to be your weekend. How well can you do with 5 ups?
Yeah.
I can see why this one might prove a bit of a problem to you. I think if you get into it, if you can survive a turn and get into it,
and if I go first, I'll be okay.
Yeah,
because I can get in his face quite quick,
or at least across and hide him midway board and then go again.
Yeah.
What about you, Stan? How would you feel getting drawn about this in a future round?
It's got a lot of MR. I don't like that MR.
It's got a lot of MR. Yeah, you magic users. That's what you get.
It would be interesting. I think against this list, I would just go charge. I would just go max aggression.
I think it's a pretty solid list, to be fair. Overall, it's interesting.
It'll be good for playing objectives.
Yeah, it will. I don't know if they've gone almost too heavy. I don't know. I think it's a nice mix somewhere of where I think the gyro list might eventually get to with objectives. I don't know if it's gone too heavy into the core of foot troops versus where I think they could go. Is me gut feel.
Yeah,
but they are then playing warriors. So
how many dragons?
You've got the Lord on the Dragon.
The champion on the dragon.
Yeah.
So T5 and 9 wounds.
And 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Yeah.
Has he got 5 up, 5 up, 5 up?
Yeah, because he's got
heavy armor.
So he's the champion dragon with quite a lot of toys and MR. You've got the sorcerer, Mark and Nurgle, though.
On a steed.
On a steed.
The puppet's not as good. No, it's not bad, but it's not as good.
No, I mean, it's still got play, but it's not as good. I mean, I think then you've got obviously then you've got an aspiring champ on a steed as well.
Is this a normal chaos list? It's not like a...
Yes.
Yeah,
and then they'll be getting bunkered in that night block.
Yeah.
2 blocks of, decent sized blocks of Forsaken.
One Forsaken, one Warriors.
One Warriors.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'm not sure what I think I'd rather just see 2 units of Forsaken, if I'm honest.
Forsaken are much better than Corn Warriors, but they're a lot more expensive.
Yeah, that's true. And then a Wolf
2 more models, but 100 points more.
But the 5 up, 5 up.
Yeah, I mean,
Warriors are quite happy. They'll sit back on your back objectives, and everything else rushes forward.
I mean, it's double dragon with a night bus, but it's budget of almost everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because they're not chosen knights; they are just the regulars.
Yeah, they're knights. They've got 3 ups. Obviously, I think Nurgle, solid option. Forsaken are good, but they're expensive. Warriors.
Forsaken by Corn get hatred, not frenzy.
Hatred, yeah, which is nice. I think it's a nice list.
I think the dwarves have got enough to shoot this off the board.
Obviously I don't know either of these players, so hopefully two new people to meet, or at least I don't recognise the names off the top of my head, so apologies if we have met.
I think I recognise the dwarf player's name, to be fair, but I don't remember why.
My gut tells me I think the dwarfs have probably got the edge here.
I think
Yeah.
for me, the Warriors would have to go first.
The Warriors need to go first.
If the Rangers get extra shots into the Knights, it's going to be a lot of dead Knights.
Yeah. The gyrocopters will take out the Knights.
And even the cannons reduce the Chaos War, the aspiring champion, to a 5-up, 5-up.
Yeah. And once you lose a few, you don't want to be going into combat because you're losing combat with combat res if you can't take a champion in there as well.
Yeah.
That'll take off a warp fire very quickly. That said, if the dice aren't good for the dwarf and the warrior goes first, I think it could be a spacey blast in the middle. Yeah. Gut feel tells us the dwarfs have got this one.
The dwarves have at least got some chaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm surprised there's no dogs in the Chaos Army, but it is where you fit it in.
Points. I mean, I think you could have maybe dropped a few Forsaken, but then the die is shooting a lot easier than you'd like them to.
Personally, I quite like Warriors with no magic.
I quite like Warriors with no foot troops.
That's because you're filthy.
Honestly.
You don't play proper Warhammer, you just play this weird version of Monster Mash.
I think you'll find I am making infantry great again.
The good thing about the dwarves have got the advantage, which, spoiler, also applies to my match one, is you don't have to push out.
No, because it's strategic locations 2, it's on your deployment zone.
Yeah.
So you can sit and bunker with 1 straight away. Obviously, that goes to the same as the Chaos, but that kind of game naturally
it reduces the game to a standard game then.
Yeah. Agreed.
And the dwarves have got enough to, like, the gyrocopters can push behind the lines and at least threaten whatever's guarding.
Oh yeah, completely. And like none of those units are big enough in the Warriors that the gyros can't take them off pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
Never mind the Rangers shooting and everything as well.
6 Forsaken or 4 Warriors.
Yeah, it's not a lot to ask. But that should be an interesting game. Turn 1, couple of interesting lists.
Where they scout the Rangers to as well, I suppose, if they scout them.
Yeah, agreed.
I think you just hold a battle line.
Match 2, we have the first of our VC versus the first of our Orcs and Goblins. And this VC actually has a VC. The lesser seen Vampire.
Only 1 Mortis engine.
Yep. The standard White Lord build. The white single Banshee. I'm not sure what to make of 10 Crypt Ghouls, if I'm brutally honest.
No, that's too small.
They'll just hold objective.
Yeah, but there's only 10 of them. I know they can res them
back.
They've only got 1 res. Sorry, 2. No, 1 res. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to double check. Master of the Black Arts doesn't give them.
It gives them level 3.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't think the Vampire has Invocation of the Heck as a ruler, does he?
2 seconds.
I can't remember.
The
Graveguard's not massive. I mean, it's big enough, but
24 solid. It's sword and board with implacable defense as well, so it's going nowhere.
Yeah, you've got to kill about 30 of them with the war.
I think the interesting thing is obviously the Vampires on a horsey, so that we're going in or near that Blood Knight bus, and 7 Blood Knights is spicy.
An expensive ass unit, though, isn't it?
No, it's Dark Acolyte that gives Invocate.
So there's only 1 heal in the army.
Well, 2 because he's got the scepter.
He's got the scepter. Yeah, he's got the scepter. So he's got 2.
But still,
it's
still. Do you want to be wasting it on them?
Yeah, well, you don't, because you want to use it on the Grave God
or himself.
Yeah. I think if Blood Knights get into stuff, they're going to ruin lives, and Hex Wraiths in certain matchups are incredible. And one of those matchups that they tend to be good in, to be fair, is Orcs and Goblins, which often struggle with magical attacks.
Yeah. You're relying on magic to do all that lifting.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's gone. That vampire he's got level 2, or was effectively level 3. Lore familiar. So in that, because of the way he's built, it's doppelganger. It's probably glittering robes plus a spell.
Doppelganger's a lot to cast though with a level 2.
He's a level 3 with Master of the Black Arts.
But even with that, it's still
It's not easy, but I mean, he's still a vampire and he's got Sword of King, so that'll definitely be the play he's going with.
that 5-up killing blow.
Yes. I would expect to see, like, say, doppelganger, glittering robes plus a spell. Probably Column or Mirage.
I'll probably go Mirage because it's amazing. It's a high cast, but it's brilliant.
It's a massive ask, but it's such a good spell.
Match dependent, I would go probably Column to just drop it down in front of them, protect them.
Yeah, there's that as well. I mean, they're both incredibly good. But yeah, look, I mean, I think it's probably the quote-unquote nicest vampire list out of the 6 that we'll see. Yeah. And Pip's at least got a vampire, so hats off.
And Blood Knight, which you don't see very often.
Or ever.
Well, that unit is, 700 points for the 2 of them?
Yeah.
It's over a third of his army in 8 models.
Aye. And Blood Knights die. Like they're effectively an incredible glass cannon.
Yeah, there were 2 up, 5 up?
6 up, I think.
6 up, I think.
I've got a good regen, but volume of shots will take them down.
Yeah, regen 6 up.
Yeah, I thought so.
They are indomitable 1, but
I mean, they're in combat. They're a lot safer, and they can all accept challenges, so it keeps the vampire counter more free.
Yeah.
But I think that's an interesting vampire list. It's only got 2 screams, so it's not gone scream heavy. It's more of a combat vampire list, but real hammer and anvil with the Blood Knights and Grave God.
For me, that could struggle. It hasn't got much. If it gets a lot of early casualties, it hasn't got a way to replenish them. Because your Blood Knights are probably going to be away from your Mortis engine.
You would expect so. Once you get into it, because you don't want your general exposed that way.
Yeah, once you've had turn 1, that's it. They're not going to be near them.
Yeah. But let's see what they're fighting.
He's got an 18-inch command range, so it's not that bad.
It's big. It's a big command range. But healing's not your command range. Healing's 12 inches. It's a flat 12 inches. I mean, it is for Tomb King. I'm fairly sure the vampires are the same. He is playing Lewis with his orcs and goblins.
It's a double Doom Diver.
On foot, which I quite like, to be honest.
Drop your chopper and dead hard armor, so toughness 6.
P6. Dead hard armor's only heavy armor though, isn't it? So you lose a pip of armor. But he's got a shield, so he's on a 4 up.
It's not full plate.
Is it full plate? In which case he's on a 3 up.
I think it's full plate.
3 up, 5 up.
Does he come with full plate?
He comes with full plate, yeah, but dead hard armor, I wasn't sure when it replaced it was with heavy.
And I didn't know if by buying that he'd spent points on them he didn't need.
Oh no, Black Orcs automatically come with full plate.
Yeah, so he's on a
cheeky little war banner. I've no idea what the armor of Mork does, to be fair.
I think it's -1 to hit off the top of my head.
Oh, is that the -1? Is that not FNG of Mork?
No, that's
just some green stuff. That's what I want to know.
Whatever. Then you've got a Night Goblin.
Oh, no, I think it's MR.
Right. We had Knob Battle Magic Lore Familiar. I very much expect that to be Arcane Urgency.
Yeah.
On the Black Orc unit, which we'll see very shortly. And then some other spells.
Yeah. And he's casting it +3.
Yeah, probably. I assume he's
in the Black Orcs.
In the block, it'll be Arcane Urgency, Open Shield, and then
Fireball.
Fireball.
It'll be you got Hex Wraith in the first game. It'll be
I was-
Fireball
in this game, it'll definitely be Fireball.
because he's got nothing else to kill Hex Wraith. Doesn't really about getting up close, and they're not going to go into the Black Orc.
Yeah. No, I mean then you've got 25 Black Orcs, which is a pretty big block of Black Orcs
With 3 different weapon options.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 shields, 7 great weapons, 7 additional.
It's got a hell of a static combat res between Warbanner, BSB, Big Red Raggedy Flag, and then their regular static. That is a hell of a combat res.
And a lot of abuse of Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Yes. You love a Motley Crue abuse.
No, I hate it, but
I'm not a fan of Motley Crue as a rule in general, to be honest, for the most part.
no.
It's working out when we played your 2 kids, who's died, who's res back. You almost need 2 separate. It's a nightmare.
Aye.
Game wise, it's not as bad for Orcs and Goblins because when they're dead, they're dead.
Aye. 47 Night Goblins and 36 Night Goblins. They're 2 big blobs of Goblin to just hold objectives and throw fanatics.
So one of them will have the MR2 Night Goblin boss in with the spell Hurax.
Yeah. Probably the 47, you'd imagine.
And his hex rates have only got one of the infantry blocks they can go into without suffering anything in return.
Yeah. Double Sprig Hoppers. I know you're a big fan of them, Stan. I think random movement is incredible in the game, to be honest.
Yeah,
Everyone
just
loves
handy.
And then what Pip's going to have to worry about on that Mortis engine is double Doom Diver and the Stone Thrower. And forget the Rock Lobber, to be fair, like it'll miss. Doom Divers tend not to miss. And they will go Mortis engine hunting.
Yeah.
And I think they'll just be, once that's gone, they'll be effective against the Blood Knights.
Well, to be fair, if the Mortis engine's gone, the game's should pretty much be won. No heals,
Blood Knights,
no general.
Blood Knights will not like Fanatics.
Blood Knights will not like Fanatics.
No.
Or even Squig Hoppers.
Not feasibly.
Kill and blow on them.
Yeah, but the Vampire will go first and kill a chunk of them.
He will, aye. But Fanatics will do damage. Doom Divers can answer Mortis engines comfortably. Certainly make him worry about where he's putting that Mortis engine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think...
And he's got no way of taking out the Doom Divers from range. So.
If you take away Cathay cannons, I think Doom Divers are the best, arguably the best bit of artillery in the game, especially for their points of 95 points each.
Yeah, they are good.
No, they're not, though. They're not Colin.
They're not Colin the Psycho.
But he is like triple the price.
I think that...
I probably think the Goblin list, though, it's different.
The VC have to go...
a big Black Orc blob again.
It's a big-ass Black Orc blob, which you're going to have to engage with, and, actually... It's not.
I'm assuming that'll be in the middle with the Goblins and Fanatics flanking either side to protect it from anything he doesn't want to face.
It's I think it's actually a good army, to be honest. I like it.
It's a new style Orc and Goblin.
Yeah. But I like it. I think it could have legs.
I think Pip's got to ask the question of he can't win the range game.
No, he's got no range.
So he has to go.
He needs to live through the Doom Divers, etc., to get to where he needs to be to win the game.
He's hoping some turn 1 misfires. Then he's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no kind of re-rolls on them, so if he rolls a misfire, Pip then starts to smile really well.
Black Orcs versus the Graveguard could be a very interesting matchup.
I imagine the Hex Wraiths are there to absolutely kill the War Machines.
Yeah, 100%.
The Night Goblin blocks are big enough to protect them.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if they just sit there waiting for them. But the Hex Wraiths will probably get into them. They're very agile, especially if they go into march and column, and all of a sudden they can fly 27 inches.
But if you're throwing them forward on their own, they're very reliable to just get fireballed because you're not going to be able to dispel it.
But you've got to be in a vision arc, so you're probably past that wizard pretty quickly.
Yeah, but he can just turn around and shoot them.
But that orc list's got a lot of board presence, so you can.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm a huge fan of hex rays. I think in a list like this, they're incredibly useful.
They've
I think
got
it's
the
a
massive.
really
They've got the massive range, but you can force your list so they can't place anywhere.
Yeah, you can, but if you're doing that, then you're then also not. Depends, I suppose. If he can play the waiting game because he can just lob rocks.
Yeah, you're not in a rush with that armor.
The orcs and goblins can sit back and force the vampires to come to them.
Hex rays could tear off those blobs of goblins,
which would be.
They're
not immune to terror.
They're going to be on initiative 9.
It's only one bad roll.
But base LD 5 for an 8 goblin big boss.
Absolutely using the black orcs.
If he's still in range yet, but either way, it's a 9. Like it's not.
How many double 5, double 6 have you rolled for Legion? The only reason Scott plays undead.
I mean, Terror. It's the solution to everything. I think it's an interesting matchup, and I think this could actually go either way. But I do think I'd probably give the edge to the Orcs and Goblins in this matchup.
Yeah.
Ice dependent, which I feel like is...
Again, I think first turn's massive.
First turn's big. Interesting matchup.
Also depends on terrain on the boards, to be fair.
Absolutely, it could be a terrain, because there's places where you can...
Because there's no maps as such for these as to terrain layouts, so it will be very interesting what the terrain looks like, because that will affect everything about the game.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting, I think.
If they've got full line of sight or a hill on their side, orcs have got clear line of sight, it'll be like cats in a barrel.
I think I really think it could go, this one. I think this one could go either way, personally. I think it's going to be a lot on how a few dice rolls go could determine the outcome. Into match 3, Warriors again versus another X-Force. So, again, another double dragon list. It's very
old school with the guy on a chariot as well.
I was about to say it's very edition 1.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I do like the amount of Slanesh there. I quite like that. You don't see that very often.
No, not a huge fan of a unit size of 10 because it immediately stops scoring them when you kill 1.
Yeah, and they're not hard to kill 1, really.
I'm also not a huge fan of only 7 rollers. I like 7, but not when you've only got 1 unit of 7 because you've only got to lose 3 and then they're not scoring.
And they've only got
I suppose Forsaken for more Marauders.
They're only on a 6-up save.
Yeah. I mean, the Lord is good. He's... does he have a flail?
No.
I mean, he's still a strength 5.
He's just rocking his Ensorcel Blade, isn't he?
Yeah. Strength 5. It's not a bad thing. It means he's also going to use his shield all the time, which means he is on a 4-up, 5-up. Sorry, a 3-up, 5-up. Because he's got full plate, so 3-up, 5-up. Warpfire level 1, Demonology, interesting pick. I think you would normally see Battle Magic for Hammerhand.
Yeah, and all the demo spells are generally high cast.
Yeah, they're not a low-level friendly wizard.
They're not bad. They do boost his chariot speed and everything else, so it does mean his chariot can keep up.
Yeah, and he's gone for the the magic machine gun wizard, hasn't he?
No, because he's
he hasn't. He's gone for he's gone demonology. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And Nurgle.
He's gone for a combat one to keep up.
It's a combat chariot wizard.
Yeah. What's one of the damned do?
It's summoning bound 2.
So he could have double summoning.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I quite like. That could dish out some hurt. Summoning's not bad. Strength 4 AP1.
Yeah.
It's in game 1. It could do okay because it can get in there, but when you're talking about strategic locations, 4 or
The other thing I would say, because obviously I know what army we're about to go look at, is it's MOPS Expeditionary Force. And to put that list into context for game one, I think MOP's going to need to buy Adrian a drink afterwards. When he dackers the living shit out of all of those things.
Yeah, he'll need more than 2 summonings.
Double Sapper. Both of them are kind of Dirty Harrys. With the Thane, who is Dirty Harry. 2 blocks of Dwarf Warriors.
The double concussive force.
A lot of concussive force stupid.
Yeah,
gives you stupidity.
If you do a hit,
it's if you either hit or wound. Hit, yeah,
hit or wound. But I was actually thinking about this earlier. That's got a really funny, unintended interaction with Favour of the Gods. With the Gods.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
That gives them stupidity. So if they then roll the 1,
it becomes -1 leadership.
Yep, even though they haven't got it permanently, they do have it at that point.
And then what? 6 scout gyrocopters, 9 gyrocopters, and double cannon. Like, this is not a good day to be this Warriors of Chaos list.
No,
to be honest,
I don't want to play that dwarf list either.
No, this you will not enjoy this dwarf list either.
No, that would be how many 5-ups can I pass?
Not enough would probably be me gut feel, to be honest.
That is not going to be an enjoyable game.
Mop's just a bad person. Just saying.
At least they're alive.
Well, whatever they're playing's not going to be, though.
No.
It's
a lot of DACA, and I think this is a very good matchup for Mop to start the event with, to be honest.
Yeah, but that means you can play VC game 2, so it's fine.
Yeah, probably. On King of the Hill. But look, I mean, it's a bloody good gyro spam list with a couple of blocks of troops. I think it's getting close to that.
I mean, the blocks aren't very big. If you can shoot them with stuff and take some wounds off, they're not scoring much.
True, but if you're shooting at those dwarfs, you've got all the gyros flying around, dackering the living crap out of you.
Yeah.
It's a good list. I think the X-Force is a bloody good list, to be fair. It's not point and click by any stretch. I think X-Force is a challenge to play well. But Mop's a good player.
I still think it still needs to shift a little bit more towards the infantry.
Feasibly, in the long run. But I think it's close to that sweet spot, I think.
Yeah.
And with double sappers, they'll be entrenched, which is hard to shift.
Yeah, it's tough to get through that list.
Yeah, it's a good list, and I think, like I say, I think Mop's going to owe Adrian a beer after this list, after this game.
Yeah, I don't think that game will go on long.
No, I really don't. And like,
it's not going to be a long game.
Historically played Warriors like really to a high level as well. So not only is it a good matchup for his army, it's a matchup that he knows very, very well from both sides. So yeah, that's I think that's spicy. Match 4, another Warriors. The first representative of the Northeast. The adopted tool.
The third tool.
This might also be very familiar.
Again, very similar.
Yeah, there's not much more to say really, other than the fact that it's the Warrior, the Lord has a flail, and it is the traditional Mark of Zenith machine gun wizard. Yeah, otherwise, it's incredibly comparative to the last list we just looked at, but it's got a dragon.
It has more chaff with it.
Yeah.
Again, two very small scoring units.
Yeah,
it's not going to score many points. It's whether it can take you off scoring as well.
That's what this list's all about, isn't it? It's the anti-scoring list. It's not a scoring list.
No.
But look, this list does what it says in the tin. It's aggressive. It does. It's double dragon. It's machine gun wizard. It is what it is.
Like, no spoilers, and not just against undead, but lists like this, I worry about game 2.
Oh, I'll play this game too. That'll be lovely.
Yeah, we need both dragons to get in to have even the remotest of chances of doing anything.
Yeah, but then you've got another scoring unit just close by, and you score the points.
Yeah. And then, well, anyway, they're playing a dwarf and royal host. And anvil. I love an anvil. I know you can't make a T10 anymore, but I think against warriors, it could arguably do a good job.
That's the movement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Solid king.
And I think the king
will want to fight a dragon.
He's got smiting. And you know what dragons don't like? They don't like smiting.
Yep.
He's got no minus to hit, though.
Master room. So he's got a 2-up save?
2 up.
2 up, 5 up, D6 wounds.
No, he's got no ward on him unless it's on the thing.
Is Grungy not in the list on the VSB?
Yeah, the Runesmith BSB's got the.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Grungy. So you'll have a 5-up ward.
Yep.
The issue here is that Chaos Lord who you're relying on flying around, like murdering things, is going to be so incredibly reluctant to go anywhere near that king.
The only good thing is he's not going to be shot by a cannon.
No, he's not going to get shot at all.
So he gets board control and he gets to go where he wants to a degree, though.
Aye. Well, this is it. To be fair, there's nothing to force him into wherever that king is, which I assume is going to be in the Longbeards. Just means Craig's going to throw all his stuff into the Royal Clan Warriors, and it's whether he can get to them in a position where the Longbeards can't then see getting the flank or something.
Well, they're going to be stubborn unless he kills all 20.
They're going to be stubborn. They're going to be on a 3-up save.
Yep. Well, by him take minuses, it'll be at 5-up at best, probably against all the dragons, the 2 dragons
and the flail and stuff.
Yeah. I think, even though I think smiting is terrifying for dragons, I would expect a Warriors win in this matchup.
I would fancy the dwarves.
Do you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Craig can pick and choose what unit he'll destroy the Clan Warriors, I think, by enough that even unless he rolls really well on his stubborn roll for distance, he'll be out of the long range charge.
Just utilise your wall because there's no shooting.
Clan Warriors have got shield walls as well.
Yeah, but you can just put 5 hounds in front of the King's unit.
Yeah, you just chaff the crap out of them with multiple hounds.
I mean, he's got his rangers that's got crossbows, but that's
true.
Worst case, you throw your dragon over in front of the Longbeards and go, there you go.
You just go in and kill the rangers first, and then you turn around and start killing something different.
I've got a feel on the dwarfs on this one.
Hey, could well be. I'm gonna go Warriors. You're going dwarfs. Andy, what
you? Do we know the dwarf player? I don't recognise the name.
Damien Zakowski. Don't know off the top of my head. Good luck, Damien. Come on, Craig.
Yeah, I'd back Warriors for that, to be fair.
Yeah, up the Warriors. Take that, stunties. Sorry, Rich. Then a pair of wonderful guys on match 5.
Oh dear me.
Where? Are we looking at different ones to you?
Should we do Damien's on list first? It's a northeast off. Damien he's from the Concert region as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the Concert films.
Something quite, not to spoil what's coming up, but similar to your list, Andy, in many respects, or some respects rather.
Yeah, similar.
Bloodthirster, Bloodflail, great item, and he's got a real 5-up. So that is a scary build on the Bloodthirster. Like whatever he touches, he's probably going to kill.
Yeah.
2 demonic heralds, both on.
If only there was an army that, if he was in a challenge, could just hand off hits elsewhere.
Whoa! Not in the
Who would make something like that?
I don't know why you're being like that, Stan. I don't know why you're being like that. Double Blood Throne. That's, I want to say interesting, but I'm not sure if I mean interesting.
It's different. Should we go with that?
Yeah, let's do that.
What's the buff it gives?
Reroll ones to hit within, I want to say 6 inches. Hang on.
On the turn that the unit charged.
So Blood Throne. Friendly demons of corn that are within the model's command range and made a charge move this turn may reroll any ones to hit of a 1. That's it. For each enemy unit loses as a result of impact it's caused by this model, on a 6 you get a wound back.
Yeah. I think they're very expensive, what they are, personally.
How many impact hits has it got? Something D6?
D6 plus 1.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
D6 plus 1, heavy chariots.
Expensive, though, aren't they? Those 2 models are expensive.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3 lots of Furies, which I quite like. I think Furies are, in many respects, arguably the best core in the Demon Book.
Yeah, they are really good. I think Corn ones, plus 1 strength on the charge. Furious charge that they've got, they're a solid unit.
Yeah. 21 Bloodletters with some filthy banner.
It's a lovely banner.
The
issue is, it's the same unit I've got, and it's very expensive for what it does.
Is it
-1 to cast if you can see
-1 to cast if you can see the banner, if you can see the unit.
Good anti-wizard spell item.
Yeah.
But to be able to see the unit, there's a lot of things you can play out with that.
It works well, though, to be fair.
True, but it works very, very well because it's just there. Front and centre.
And most things have got MR in his list.
Yeah. Skull Cannon, it's a good cannon. It's very good. And I think the interesting one is the Burning Chariot with a level 3 Exalted Flame on. That's interesting. With the -1 within their dispel range. So it's gone very anti-magic, which I think you've got to when you're running a list like this, which we'll come on to in more detail when we talk about your list, Andy, I suppose. It's quite a nice list. To be fair, it's quite interesting.
Again, only 1 scoring unit.
1 scoring unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to see demons. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And then my nice friendly Tomb King.
I just don't feel that Damien's going to have a good game.
Oh God, my eyes! The burning.
I mean, I can just see Scott Tomon's catapults killing the bloodthirst and going, "Good game."
Good game.
I thought the government rules meant you needed a VPN to see this sort of film.
I mean, in my defence, I've misclicked when I've been building the army because I had to change the army at fairly short notice, and I've robbed myself of a skeleton.
Ooh, a skeleton.
So I've got my level 1 wizard on illusion. He'll either be going glittering robe, reserve move, or 99% of the time reroll ones to hit.
Shocking.
Double king, double dragon. Who doesn't love double dragon? If it's good enough for warriors, it's good enough for TK.
So your generals got Sodomite and Armor of the Ages.
So the king is on a 5-up, making you reroll successful wounds, followed by a 5-up and then 5-up. And then the other king is on a 4-up, 5-up, 5-up, and every time he does a wound, he heals a wound.
Do you have an additional hand weapon?
That's the misclick. That's why I've got one less.
Is that unlimited as well?
Yeah. For every wound you do, you heal a wound.
So if he does 4, he gets 4 back.
Yeah, baby. I mean, I was going to go Conqueror's Blade, which is the much more aggressive build, which is in challenges. He's got Kill and Blow on a 5-up, which I think is beautiful.
But it's not as fluffy.
Basically, you've got 2 very annoying dragons.
Yeah. I then have 2 innocent blocks of 16 skeleton archers.
One's a detachment.
One's a detachment, so it's one less drop in it.
Yeah. You want that first turn.
Double skeleton chariot champions. Burning Blades there for things like Hex Wraiths, for example.
Hex Wraiths, Green Knights.
Banshees, Green Knights. Like,
For
not
those
the Green Knight, but they might take a wound off because, like, actually the green then.
And here it is.
80 skeleton infantry cohort. 10 of which have got sword and board. And 70 archers. They've got...
Have they got poison by any chance?
They have got poison, Stan. They have got poison. Because I'm a
poison reserve move.
I did go reserve move and have got Vanguard then. So I absolutely flat out lied earlier. So yeah, look, it's just 80 skeletons. They're out for a walk with their bows.
The only nice thing I can say about the list is there's no scorpions.
You can barely take them in one horse. There's not a lot of points. There's also then 10 skirmishers that have ambush. And then the fluff option, double screaming skull.
I can't remember last time I saw you with a unit under 50.
Oh, that's... you can know why I stand? Because I'm making infantry great again.
No, you're making filth great again.
Making infantry great. Who else is rocking? Like 100 and... What have I got there? What? 110, 122 infantry models.
The only people doing that are in certain files.
122 infantry? Making infantry great again?
Got more than that. York and Goblin's got more than that.
So me and the York and Goblin player, Lewis, are making infantry great again?
Well, he is. You're just being a dick.
Yeah, but he's on regenerating and not giving ground.
I've got 2 reses.
That's enough. You've got 2 dragons to deal with.
And 80 skeletons. So
this one, I'm going to... I hate to say it, but I fancy your chances.
Thanks. I know that hurt. I can tell that hurt you to say that.
I mean, I'd love to see Damien win.
Thanks, Andy.
But I really can't how he deals with the dragons.
I just like the team support you guys constantly give off for me. I appreciate it a lot.
See if you got... Because there's no way he's bloodthirsty getting into the dragons because you're far more mobile than he is.
Well, he doesn't have Swift Stride, does he? Oh, he does. Yeah. He does. Or does he not?
No.
Nope.
No Swift Stride, no stomps.
If the Bloodthirster charges, it's going to be a bad day for the dragon.
Not for the king one.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
2 if he charges.
What's toughness again?
6.
He's strength 9 on the charge.
If he charges, it's going to be a really bad day.
If you charge him, it's strength 8. If he charges you, he's strength 9.
Oh, I thought he was only strength 7. So he's 2s regardless.
6 base, 2 for the flail, 1 for charging with corn.
I mean, what would be hilarious is if he dies to bowfire.
The issue you've got with the Bloodthirster, though, he's only got 6 stacks. If he fluffs, he's got no stomps to come back with.
Yeah.
1 bad round and he's dead.
Which is the beautiful thing.
Well,
and you can easily flank him.
Yeah. I mean, I hope to deal with the Bloodthirster without having them go into combat with Army Kings, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm really honest, I would hope to not have to go into the combat with the Bloodthirster.
Until he's got 1 wound, then take it like a champ.
Not even then, I think I'd rather shoot him. Yeah, look, I actually think this is quite a fluffier list than what I have been running, to be fair, in my defence.
See, it's quite bad when that's your fluffy list.
Yeah. Again, I will say my world famous remark of pick your favourite fascist.
You really should be a poll, shouldn't
so
you?
Anyway, I'm sure Damien and I will have a good time on match 5.
Only if Damien doesn't turn up, he'll have a good time.
A horrible person. Match 6. Nick versus Richard. Empire versus Brett's.
Like a mini civil war.
None. It's a lot of guns.
It's a lot of captains.
It's a lot of captains.
Three captains, 2 engineers,
3
2
captains.
Captain BSB with twice blessed armor, which is nice.
What's the banner do?
Truth be told, I'm not actually 100% sure.
What banner is it?
The banner of the Free State of North. I'm going to guess it's something to do with shooting, but
then you got a captain on a warhorse with the dragon bow, which is just a good weapon. It's reliable.
I like the Dragon. Morty wounds 2.
Yeah. Strength 6, 36-inch range. Magical attack as well.
Yeah, you've killed a lot of my demons with that before.
Yeah. And then the other captain has got the other gun. So I like both of them.
The banner gives the units. It's only 20 points. It gives the unit stubborn.
I mean, obviously, he goes into the 35 block of veteran state troops who've got the Griffin banner. Like
that is a tough unit to move.
It's a tough unit to crack. That it's a tough unit to crack. Our Stan knows roughly firsthand.
But if you get there, there's not much. There's nothing going to be countercharging you really, apart from the stank.
That's static 11.
What you got? 2. They're not horde, are they? No. So
yeah, the horde now.
Oh, the horde now. So that's 6 from combat res on ranks, 7 for the banner, 8 for close order, 9 for BSB,
10 for outnumbering.
10 if you outnumber, which
so they haven't got the war banner to get up to the magic 11.
So a meager static combat res of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's not to be sniffed at. Double wizard on horse with the Squintoffsons for no long range penalty.
Yep.
Both on demo for summoning. 2 units of 8 outriders. I prefer them a little bit bigger, if I'm honest.
And he's got the blunderbusses, and is it just the outriders with repeater handguns don't get ponderous?
I don't think they have ponderous because they're null in general.
Let's have a quick.
Yeah, I think no one gets rid of it for
them. Triple cannon and a stank. Interesting.
It's different.
It's very null.
It is very null.
The only missing was some handgunners, really. But
it's a.
No, he's got 5 of them.
It's somewhere like a. Has he?
He's got 5.
Yeah.
Where?
5 state troops with the sergeant.
That's just state troops. Oh, no, it doesn't tell you what they are on there.
Yeah, it's the handgun detachment because he's got to take it.
Doesn't have to have handguns.
Yeah, you do.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh. To be a null army.
Yep, a regiment of state troops consists of a regiment of the veteran. So a regiment of null state troops consists of a regiment of veteran state troops accompanied by 1 to 2 detachments of state troops or swordsmen.
Ah, right. But yeah, it's somewhere between a bit of an avoidance because of the outriders, but then a very static line with the other stuff.
On a null list, I was toying with an idea. Find an event that allows allies.
Allying with exiles and taking bombards as well. So you're a filthy bastard.
No. Ally with Empire. Take Priests of Ulrich.
Yeah.
And then give you Outriders multi-wound 2.
That's why nobody allows allies. It's nonsense. I think this could do pretty well, though, to be fair, this list.
Does it not need to have halberds on the veterans?
Yes, he does.
I think they come with them. It's built in because they're null ones. Obviously, you can choose to use the halberds or the sword and shield if you wished.
I presume in new recruit, because it's the null one, so it's the
automatically changed to
what
it needs.
Interesting list, I think.
a lot on characters.
A lot on characters, a lot of guns. There's a lot on characters? Not really. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600? Less than you spend on characters.
Not a lot, really.
There's just a lot of them because they're Empire and they're cheap as chips.
I think it looks small because of the steam tank.
There's only 2 things worth any real points in the list. Well, not really. Stank, worth a lot of points. That big block of troops, worth a lot of points.
He's only got 3 scoring units, though, and 2 of them aren't very big.
Outriders, what they don't like is getting shot back. Or magic missile back, although they will have MR because of the wizards.
They got 5 up armor?
Yes, they've got heavy armor. But yeah, interesting. Nice to see Empire anyway, so they're different. And then they're playing Exiles. Shall we have a look? Oh, it's a different layout. Tell you what, other than the squint, actually no, fine. They'll be all right shooting the Green Knight. They've got the Green Knight.
So very little in that Empire army can hurt them.
No, just summoning and that's
it. You've got 2 summonings and you've got 2 captains, both with shooting magic weapons.
Yeah, but they'll probably be in units, so you're...
However, if they can't kill him that way and he gets in, there ain't nothing that's going to stop him in combat.
Apart from a combat res of 11.
He's not taking the Green Knight into that unit unless like...
No, he will go through all the little cannons.
Which has gone absolutely insane, which I'm sure he hasn't.
You know what he's doing? He's going to a steam tank going, we're points neutral here.
Mm-hmm. Well, he will chip wounds off the steam tank.
But he's more points than the steam tank, isn't he?
Stops the steam tank doing anything.
10 points. There's 10 points in it.
He will eventually probably grind it down. By weight of attacks, I think. But then you've got a sergeant character.
I quite like the sergeant characters, to be fair.
Cheeky. Quite like with the charm shield. Level 1 on illusion. I would imagine that's very much just for the Brett.
Regen.
Or glitter and robes. But probably regen. Baron, Frontier Axe, Great Helm, Temper. It's a good build.
It's a good solid Baron.
Second Baron with the
standard build kind of thing to go with it.
Yeah, with the heroism build. Like not to be sniffed at, to be fair. I think
hitting on 3s.
Yeah, hitting on 3s.
One reroll.
Sorry, Monster Slayer. Sorry, as it's called now. Apologies.
Yeah, and he's got the 1 reroll.
Yeah, like it's a solid build. I think the spicy little bit is 20-foot knights. I like that.
And the yeoman guard with them.
Stan wants more yeoman guard.
I don't like the knights, the foot knights in Exiles.
Because they don't have a ward.
They don't have a ward. And to get the ward, they've got to catch something in combat and kill it in combat.
I mean, I see 20 Knights of the Realm in Exiles, and I think I can just shoot them, to be honest.
When you think you could get 32 yeomen with 1 less save.
It's a nicer... It's a more thematic build, though. And the models are lovely.
It's a lovely build, but I think in Grand Army, I think there's a conversation to be had.
You've then got, well, the rest of that auto takes itself, really. You've got the unit of pegs and double bombard.
Interesting, the Vanguard banner on the Peg Knights.
Means they can't charge turn 1. Which I don't rate anymore, to be honest. I'd rather see Shalons, I think.
Yeah, the no stand and shoot.
No stand and shoot.
or the reroll honorable warfare.
Is that
Reroll
hits on the
hits against units with missile weapons.
Missile weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get wrong. This is a good Brett list, though.
Characters are all solid.
Characters are all solid. Pegs are solid. Bombards are solid. I'm not as huge a fan of the core. However, it'll do well, and it'll do quite well. I think, to be fair,
it's decent bodies to score the objectives.
And they've not gone with any magic really. Like there's one level 1. They're probably going to the Foot Knights and give them regen.
No, it's something like 15-inch range, so it'll be going on the Peg Knights.
Well, not for long because they're on foot. She's on foot.
Yeah, but still a 15-inch range.
But if they Vanguard off, it's only going to be turn 1 possibly, and then they'll be gone.
Aye, but I think this will probably do quite well. To be fair, I think it's a good. There's got the double Baron and the Green Knight are a handful for anyone. Gives me a good feel. Yeah, I think that's a handful for anyone.
I think that one is very dependent on where the natural terrain features are on the board.
Yeah, for sure. Are you ready for some Cathay?
Not really.
I mean, it's safe to say, Chris is lovely, but he's clearly a horrible human.
Chris, I must know him, but I can't.
He will. He's Australian, pretends to be Scottish every now and then.
What would you do then?
Oh,
It's actually not as filthy as you can make a Cathay list, in Chris's defence.
Is the comp only one character? Or
yes.
Yeah, one character balloon, one normal balloon.
Yeah.
Andy, that's a tenner in the pot.
No, you said the words. It's all right when we're looking at the list, though, surely.
Nope.
No. Mao Ying, I actually think she could prove to be a very tech piece.
I agree with the commentary that's been going around that she's a very hard piece to use.
She is, but I think if someone's taken the time to really learn how to use her well, I think she could be a very, very good character to use.
Yeah.
Chris is a good player, to be fair, as well. And I think Mao Ying is going to catch people out because she can do lots of weird and wonky things, and she's really, really hard to kill. You kill her and she just teleports away in other form. And poof.
I think, I'll stick by what I said. That she's a
hard piece to use. I think she's a hard piece to use.
She's got a high skill ceiling.
Agreed. No, I agree.
And if you can get to that point, she'll be amazing.
Yeah. And our amounts of spells that she can take, like the yin and yang, etc. There's some player there as well. Level 1 Shogungan.
Yep.
Sorry, level 2 Shogungan. Apologies.
Yeah.
On battle, with the +3 to cast Plague of Rust with Alchemist's Mask, which is just incredible.
And then she's got all of the lore of Ying.
Yeah. Who? Oh, Yang.
The learned Feng bow, is that you get all the signatures of the other lore?
Oh, right.
Honestly, no idea.
Just assume it's really good.
Or is that the plus?
It's probably both.
You then come to the strategist on his balloon, and he's got all the goddamn toys in the world. He's on a 5 up. To be fair, he could give or take win games by himself. 8 Lancers, 15 Warriors, 14 Warriors, double cannon, and then a non-character balloon. It's a good list. I think he's gone heavy-ish into the objective playing core.
Because that magic item stand, the Learn Feng Shi bow gives you one more spell.
It was one of the other one. It's the other bow that gives you all of the other signatures.
Look, there's not a lot to say about Cathy that we haven't kind of said at some point. Chris is a good player for a start, which it will exacerbate the problem. Yeah. Cathy are just incredible. Balloons are incredible. Their core's pretty good. Their cannons are outrageous.
I just feel sorry for Gareth.
Sorry?
I just feel sorry for Gareth.
Yeah, I've not looked at Gareth, but I assume he's probably a nice guy who's going to get dicked off.
His scoring units are light.
They're light-ish, but they've got good armor saves.
Yeah.
Well, we've said that 14 Dwarf Warriors with the same armor save are light, and they're only toughness 3.
True.
Depends what else you're shooting.
Yeah. The issue is, with their core, like, the core's just pissing around, just scoring, and you've got to try to deal with all their power play points, which are...
You've got to think 14 Jade Warriors is, 112 points, which is ridiculous.
Aye, but they're not expensive for what they are. When you then look at double balloons flying around, Mao Ying, the Shagungan, just... Oh... Cathy. So, Gareth, who's going to have the fun of dealing with that nonsense. Black Orcs. He's got the Werven, the old Werven player that you saw a lot of. Night Goblin Big Boss. Level 3 with low familiar on battle for pretty much what we talked about earlier with Arcane Agency and Oaken Shield. A much smaller Black Orc blob.
Yeah.
But it's barely a blob. 8 Wolf Riders, which they can't even grab an early objectives, but they're a decent bit of chaff, but they'll die horribly.
And they're impetuous.
But if you put them into marching column, you're all right. Which is probably how I'd play them.
Yeah, still got to declare the charge, though, if they fail.
Can't declare?
No, they can't make a charge move. It's in the FAQ.
But if I thought that was only if they were drilled and could make the charge.
No, you can still charge. They just can't make the charge move.
Oh, right, okay. Double blobs of Night Goblins with Fanatics, they're good. They are what they are.
Yeah.
Screen Hoppers, I like 10. That's quite spicy. Double Doom Diver, and then Stan's favourite unit in the game, Double Mangler.
I want to love them.
You really do want to love them, don't you?
Well, they remind us of you. They always disappoint us.
Oh, tell you what, there's a couple of guys on this recording who are getting left in Stockport.
I know where your keys are. It's fine. I'll drive home. It's fine.
I think it's not going to go well for...
It's not that Black Orc unit. It's just going to be ballooned to death.
It's going to take
even if the Orcs and Goblins go first, I don't see him doing enough damage.
The Doom Divers could pop the non-character balloon, which is probably what I would go with if I was...
Only if you roll well, though, really, isn't it?
Yeah, look, of course, you've got to roll well. That Black Orc on a Werven, he's not killing the balloon, he ain't killing Mao Ying. He might get the Shagungan, or just go to hunting the units.
Between Mao Ying and the character balloon, you can force the Doom Divers to go indirect.
Yeah, but indirect Doom Divers are still accurate.
Yeah, it's 100 mil square base, but at least it's something.
I mean, if I was them, I'd be double Doom Diver in the... Would I go Mao Ying? She's on a 5 ward save. I'd probably try taking off the single non-character balloon, but it's literally worth 170 points worth. Fuck all. It's outrageous.
But it will ruin your army.
The beauty is... I mean, it's not beauty because he's got cannons, so the cannons will just kill the Manglers. Yeah. Because Manglers are actually a pretty good answer to balloons to a point because they can't stand and shoot them.
But I don't think they kill them in one round.
No, they're bound to get...
No, not unless they both go into a single balloon, and by the single balloon, I mean the non-character balloon, because they're not killing the character balloon with 9 wounds. Unless their dice spike like crazy.
Well, it's D6 impact, D6 attacks, and
D6
D3 stomps.
Oh, it's only D3, sorry. I mean,
Doable,
it could kill a balloon. It could. It won't, but it could.
It could if the Doom Dog is already wounded it as well.
Oh, yeah, like... And if he's coming within range for his balloons to shoot, he's coming into fanatic range.
Yeah.
Like, that is one thing to say. And fanatics will hurt balloons. Or could hurt balloons.
Yeah. They should hurt a balloon.
It's a matchup I would very much expect the Cathay to win.
Yeah.
I think this could cause some problems to them, but I expect the Cathay to win. Like, I just do.
It needs to go really well for the Orcs and Goblins.
Yes, like if dice don't go well for Cathay and they go well for the Orcs and Goblins could pull off a win. But I don't expect that to happen. Because the stars would have to... For the Orcs and Goblins to win this, the stars have to align.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. We're talking about lists much more than we thought we were going to if we've got loads still to go. Right. Simon with High Elves. Have we got single dragon? Yeah, single dragon. I mean, it's a star dragon. It's the best dragon.
Yeah, it's a good solid build.
And he's on in combat, he's on a 4-up, 5-up, 5-up?
3 up?
3 up combat.
I assume he's using his halberd, so he'd be on a 4-up, sorry.
He's got sword might as well, so...
Oh,
yeah.
He won't be using his halberd, in that case he'll be on a 3-up. He's just done a million misclicked the button, I would imagine.
Yeah, you don't get that with a Calidor. Thing like, oh, you don't.
No,
Calidor gives you a 6-up ward?
Aye, so he's on a 3-up, 5-up, 3-up, 6-up, 5-up.
Yeah.
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 With a once per game 2-up.
Yeah. Arcane's level 4 on high, with double power scroll.
And a 5th spell.
Yeah. Stormweaver level 3, Ruby Ring, also with the lore familiar. To be honest, the only thing I actually fear in this list is the dragon. I think the rest of the list is really not thing to worry about, in my honest opinion.
Not for you, no. I do like bolt throwers. They're a solid choice.
Yeah. Turn-up chariots, I quite like, but I'd rather take Skycutters.
I think Skycutters are much better.
Yeah.
I've been perpetually disappointed by bolt throwers.
You have been perpetually disappointed by both in many different army guises as well.
At least the goblin ones are cheap.
Yeah, so they're okay to disappoint you because, like, what, 35 points?
Yeah, 40, 45. So you get 2 for the price of...
I mean, it's magic heavy. It's magic. It's a magic gun lane, kind of.
With a dragon.
With a dragon. That's how I view this list.
But not that many guns.
Yeah.
26 Sea Guard.
26 Sea Guard's not a lot. Not really. So...
What have they got? Orcs and Goblins?
Yeah, and then we've got Matt with his Orcs and Goblins, which we've got, surprisingly, double Doom Diver. I know. We've got double Worthen, which, I mean, I quite like, to be fair. Impetuous, though.
Yep, no thinking hat.
No thinking hat. 3 blocks of fanatic wielding goblins. Night goblins, and you've got level 3 on War, level 1 on War, and as we know, War Magic with Itchy Nuisance is arguably the best spell in the game.
And the D3 extra to cast.
With Staff of Badum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that level 1 with the Idol of Gork is just taking Itchy as well.
Yeah.
Like 100%, he's going double Itchy. I quite like it, to be honest, actually in many respects. It's all about fanatics in Wervens. And then you've got Squig Herds, which are cool, like the Hoppers rather.
And 3 big guns.
And double Doom Dive and a Rockler. But
I think that could give that high elf list a lot of trouble.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, for the dragons. The dragon.
Well, that dragon all of a sudden is quite reliably at a significantly lower toughness than what he'd like to be.
Yeah, the chariots won't get through the fanatics.
No. Like the dragon, like that. I would expect this Orc Goblin list to beat this high elf list.
Unless there's some failed terror tests in there.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming the prince doesn't die.
But the same could be said about the high elves.
Yeah, it's comparable leadership as well because of Warband in it.
Like Unit Seaguard does a runner.
Yeah, I for me, I would expect the Orcs and Goblins to win this.
Yeah, I've got to stay with my boys.
The Green Boys. Where are we? Match 9. Oh, look at this filth.
Tremendous list.
Do you want to start with yours? Do you want to start with Sam's?
Start with the filth.
So yours. Sam's filth.
So the nicest tool.
The well-known nicest tool.
Or the shiniest turd, as it's also known.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Hex rates, we mentioned before. I love them. I think having the champion in there is the right move.
Yeah.
2 blocks of zombies. I love a zombie. Skeletons.
Let's start with the general on the Cloak of Mist and Shadows.
Yeah, Sam likes his general on Ethereal.
Yeah.
Floating around.
Then 1 Mortis engine again.
1 Mortis.
So that's 3 vampire lists we've seen.
Yeah, don't worry, the other 3 will all have double Mortis.
Yeah.
So 50% of them have got double Mortis engine.
Then the level 1 on Illusion going in the...
It'll go in the Grave Guard.
Yeah.
What's very not a man. Ignore us. Or you'll go near enough the grave. I'll go in the Grave Guard for, I would imagine, Glitter and Rubs.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's a resurrection, isn't he? So there's like 3 reses in this army.
3 reses.
With the scepter.
Doesn't move.
That Grave Guard block is going absolutely nowhere.
No. It's a lot to get through.
It doesn't matter that it doesn't have phalanx. It's a block of 29 Grave Guard, 30 when you put the White Lord in. That's going nowhere. And it's going to dish out a world of hurt.
5 up. Weird, 5 on the crumble again. It's just...
Well, what you'll see as well, obviously the Mortis engine's got dark magic, so you'll be buffing the living shit out of those Grave Guard, and they will be an absolute wrecking ball.
Yeah,
I fancy my chances at focus firing them down.
Well, let's hope so for you, Stan.
Because this goes into the mission. I can bunker up.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to get aggressive with your... You're going to have to hope your magic does you fairly well.
Yeah.
The only good thing is, at least it's a balanced mission to play them on.
Yeah. Out of all 5 missions, this is the one to play that list on.
Well, you don't want to play them on game 2, do you?
No.
With that, then, do you want to go into your list?
Go on.
There you go. Have at them.
See? Friendly. So the Scarvet. On the Carnosaur with 5 up, 5 up. Great weapon.
Yeah.
Does what it says on the tin.
You don't want to get him in combat with a Banshee.
No. Projects a bit of threat.
Yeah.
Don't want to get anything in combat with a Banshee, to be fair.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Level 2 Priest on the Ancient Steg with the Engine of the Gods on Elementalism. He's got the 5 up ward and the MR2. Again, It's a 15-inch fireball on bound 3. A lot of impact.
You dish out a lot of magic missiles, to be fair, is what your army can absolutely do.
14 Saurus Warriors, because you've got to, and 14's a nice number.
Sits on that objective and makes people kill them.
Yeah, and in combat, they're no slouch.
No. 2 attacks each. Strength
2
of
attacks,
4.
AP1.
AP1. With relic weapons, or whatever they're called now.
Obsidian blades.
Obsidian blades.
Yeah. 60 skinks.
I mean, it's a lot of points.
That was 1 unit, so.
Should be in 1 unit, like heroes.
2 of them with scouts, so early objective plays.
Not in game 1, but in the rest of the event, absolutely.
In game. Yeah. Gets around King of the Hill.
Keeps people honest.
Then 3 Basilodons.
Some good magic missile from the Basilodon. I mean, the issue is they've only got 4 wounds.
Yeah. And toughness 5.
Yeah. But you're going to have... he's not coming at you with range.
No.
Yeah.
And then the final Ancient Stag.
And you can always attempt to blow up that mortis engine pretty early.
Yeah.
And those Hex Wraiths poke their nose out, you blast the crap out of them.
They don't even have to poke the nose out, because all of my magic missiles have large target.
I meant like not hiding behind terrain, etc. To be honest, is more what I meant.
They appear anywhere.
Yeah, like you answer like that kind of ethereal stuff very well.
And even that Graveguard block, combi charging the Ancient Stegs in, the Saurus.
Well, you can do a lot of damage with impact hits and stomps and attacks like we saw against one of our test games.
Yeah. So I think the play for me is just sit back and try and win it. Try and get a narrow win.
Yeah, I mean, he's got no real range threat. You've got the range element to that battle.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck in that game, Stan. Because
it's going to be a tough game. It's not the game.
It's a tough game. Sam's a good player. Guaranteed, though, at least it'll be a good game because Sam's a delight.
Yeah. I'm just hoping for the one turn where
Sam's a lovely guy to play. Where
he loses focus, puts his general somewhere outside of 3 inches, and the general just dies.
I mean, listen to this now and not do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
He's not doing that because he's a good player. I mean, whichever way you want to pick it.
Well, if I keep poking him, bit of sledging.
Just a couple of beers, strip club, bosh, you're in.
Game 4, possibly.
Sorry? Game 4.
Game 4, maybe.
Game 4 all the time. You'll have to play well to get a good result out of this, but you've got some good tools.
I think it's going to be a tight game.
You need to make it tight because if it snowballs, it's not going to snowball in your direction.
Oh yeah, it's for me. This has either got a 6-0 to Sam or a 4-2.
You need to just making sure you don't leave your skinks in place that can just get screamed to death because their leadership would be on a maximum of 4.
6. Unless he's got 4 off.
Base is 6?
Base is 5.
So screams -2, so at least.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep them in 18 inches of my general.
And then hope he doesn't get off the spell that stops you using your general's leadership. Either way, it'll be a tough game. But if you make it tight, you've got playing to that list.
Yeah, it's gonna be cagey.
And Vamps, I would imagine Sam would just play his list. How I would play really aggressively.
Yeah. I think he has to for that game, really.
I think so. I think against a magic missile gun line, he's got to play aggressive and really force the issue.
Some zombies at the back and just wander forward.
Yeah. Match 10, you've got Mortuary Cult versus Dwarves. It's you sharply spam.
Not horrific adopters, man. There's only 20 of them.
I mean, what they look at,
balloons though.
What they look at, they kill. Like, it's beautiful to kill Cathay and to kill dragons, and it will kill any dragon.
Mort's got one of the best matchups for Cathay.
This is an amazing anti-Cathay list.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Not a huge fan of only 12 for the caster bunker, if I'm honest. For the skirmishers.
Yeah, that's vulnerable.
That is vulnerable. However, like, this will do very well. 20 Ushapti and a casket will do well against most things that it comes across, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very, very tough game to whoever plays that.
Yeah. What's got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, 6, 7 if can scout. It might, if it doesn't go first, you can put some pressure on it, is what I would say. In my opinion, having played a very similar list on occasion. But 20 Ushapti are just scary for pretty much anything. I mean, like, you want nothing to do with that list, Stan. Like, or you, Andy, or me, really. Like, my dragons want nothing to do with it. Your Bloodthirster wants nothing to do with it. None of your monsters want anything to do with it. Like, this list is a good list.
I mean, I'll probably have to throw my Bloodletters up as far as I can turn 1 in front of the Ushapti and go, there you go.
Yeah. Kill as many as you can roll.
Yeah.
I'd be throw as many skinks against that character bunker.
Yeah. Yeah. Into Gary's Grand Army Dwarfs.
Mm-hmm.
Quite edition 1 with double 5-man Iron Drakes.
Yeah. Don't see them that often anymore.
No, double cannon, Longbeards, Rangers, Dwarfs. It's a...
Has he got a cart?
No.
It's going to be hard to get up there.
Yeah.
Got Fury over the King rather than Smiting and Might.
The units aren't that big. I don't see this going well for Gary, and I'm sorry to say that because Gary's a lovely guy, but this is going to hurt.
I think that's got more because he's got that. There's too much big stuff in his army.
Aye. He's got no...
Cannons at best are going to kill 2 Ushapti a turn, which will probably be red back.
And back immediately as well. Yeah. Ushapti come back at wizard level, and he's got, what, a level 3, level 4. You can bring back 8 wounds of Ushapti a turn.
Yeah, so I'm saying whatever you kill will be back shooting you.
And he's got Ambush and Scorpion and From Beneath the Sand. Oh, he hasn't paid for From Beneath the Sands. Never mind.
No. 2
points worth it every time because it slaughters dwarves. It's hilarious.
But he can use the archers to just scream.
Oh, this is not going to go well for Gary. He just needs to have a nice time and hope that Chris is a pleasant guy to play, because this is not going to be pleasant. There's a lot else to say there, to be honest. It's going to be unpleasant for Gary. I would expect Chris's list to do well at this event. There's lots of big monsters that we've looked at in all of these lists, or mortis engines, etc. That 20 Ushapti will love to shoot at.
Yeah.
Is what my gut feel tells me. This list will do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do well. Where are we? Ogres versus some more Bretts. I quite like this ogre list, to be honest, because I like a tyrant running around on a Thunder Tusk.
I don't think there's not a lot you can do with ogres.
No, I mean, Noblars, hilarious. And 32 of them for only 69 points is just wild.
Yeah, but anything touches them, they disappear.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, absolutely die. You have to take... Yeah, I don't like Saber Tucks in packs of 6, if I'm honest.
No.
I quite like them in 3s. I mean, Iron are amazing.
I think he hasn't got many drops, and taking 1 scout is a bit. You either go heavy or you don't.
I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 drops. So, before scouts. Yeah, look at it. It is what it is. That Tyrant's going to have to do a lot of... The Tyrant, the Mournfang, and the Iron Blasters are going to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Which is standard for any ogre list, to be fair.
Yeah, that's not untrue. That's not
comes against that Tomb Kings list we've just looked at, and that'll be not be fun.
That'd be turned.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever they look at, they're going to just boop. So Brett, the Green Knight. It's Grand Army. It's got the OG heroic virtual heroism Duke. It's got the Falcon Horn, which is interesting at the points and the fact that it's one use only now.
And I've clarified if it fails, it's used.
Yeah. Prophetess, level 3, battle magic. 2 8-man Knights of the Realm. I like the selection of Peasant Archer Skirmishers. I think they're an absolute pain in the arse, and I think they're good scoring units.
Again, very small 13s, but there's 4 of them.
They're so cheap, and there's 4 of them that you can get away with them being smaller, and they're so cheap that you don't care.
And you've got other stuff you want to be shooting anyway.
The only problem with them is they cause panic in each other.
Yeah, that's true.
And you shouldn't have them that close together, though, that it will cause panic.
You've got the knights probably nearby to try to hold them in place.
Only for a turn till they ride off.
That way you just sit the 8 Knights of the Realm there, because they do fuck all else for the most part. Like, they're there to stand, sit on their horses and clap while the characters and the Pegasus do all of the work.
Yeah, pretty much.
That said, they will kill other small units as well on the charge.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
2 of them, though, I'm probably... You back with Bretonian list against that?
I would back the Bretonian list against that. Tyrant is not immune to Heroic Killing Blow, is he, with Death Cheetah?
Death Cheetah is...
reroll or something stupid.
You can force once per game reroll.
All right. So, yeah.
So he rerolls the first Killing Blow.
I mean, that said, he barely has to go at the Tyrant either, though. He can just kind of ignore him while he murderizes everything else. Because he's a Brett. He's on pegs and he's outrageously mobile.
Yeah, he picks up everything else.
I think so. I think Adam will do well with that list, to be honest. I think this match will do well. It's a pretty traditional Brett list these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fine. Sorry, I'm just speeding us up a little bit. So apologies that we seem a little bit more punchy. Match 12.
12.
So I will try to speed us up a little bit, guys. So you've got Matt and his Orion-led Wild Hunt.
Which you don't see often, to be fair.
You do not. I mean, for a reason.
Orion, Jesus.
I mean, the reason.
This army is just entirely a glass cannon. Like, everything about it is just all or nothing. And
I love that it's got beast packs as well. It's just a lovely army.
It's a really cool army. I bet you it's painted well.
You don't see many crap wood elf paint jobs. It's kind of like Slaanesh Demons. They're always good painters.
It's a lot of stuff that's easy to kill in this list, is what my gut tells us.
Yeah, there's not a lot of scoring wounds there.
No.
He's playing for the fun, like me and Stan, not like filth.
Shut up. You just absolutely full of your nonsense.
And then let's have a look at another.
It's all right. It's not a Ushabti block.
It's similar to your old lists.
It's similar to my old list in some respects, yeah. You've got the level 3 Illusion Law Familiar Priest, level 2 Necromancy, level 1 Necromancy, and the Tomb King, like the traditional Tomb King without the Sword of Might. Archers,
Small
Block of Warriors with Phalanx, Tomb Guard with Phalanx.
But there are 3 people that are going to bring them back, aren't there?
Tomb Guard don't have Phalanx. Interesting.
No, just drilled.
3 Carrion. I like Carrion, to be fair, when you can find them very often. List. I quite like them. Scorpion, it's not ambushing, so it's a regular drop. It does have Vanguard. Double Necro Sphinx. It doesn't have that much range threat, which is probably really good news for the Wood Elf player.
The Wood Elf player issue is the Archers, because they can still plink off the Wild Riders with ease.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Wild Riders just die.
It's a good list, though. I like it. It's probably the nicest Tomb King list.
Oh, it's out of the 3 Tomb King lists, it's definitely the nicest Tomb King list.
Yeah, it's
give or take as fluffy as a Tomb King army gets.
Yeah, as you can get with Tomb Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Well done, Kevin. Showing the fluffy side of the Tomb Kings. Good on you.
Someone's got to.
Match 13. This is our first look at Beastmen, I believe. And there's several of them, so they're all coming up fairly shortly.
There's a big
Fighty Beast Lord?
A Fighty Beast Lord. A Fighty Beast Lord, and then, like, a couple of ambushing level 1s, which will be, I suppose, you'll either go Viletide or Summoner. Probably depending on what you're playing against.
You go Viletide.
Of course you go Viletide. I mean,
Because what Viletide? Viletide's an 8.
Yes, it's not that hard. It's average to cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
well...
Double ambush and Viletides.
Well, that's also against you, and it does work really well.
It does, You've got the traditional British Shaman Chariot Magic Missile Wizard user with Hag Tree.
Standard build.
BSB. 10 gore, 5 gore, big block of 35 Primal Herd. That's interesting.
With the War Banner, big combat res.
Sorry, it's Wild Herd as well. So, although the wizards, if they don't ambush, they're around the Herdstone getting +1 to cast.
And if they're together.
10 gore and a 10 Ungor Raiders. They've got to drop one and make the other one a little bit bigger for scoring.
Yeah. I'd have probably dropped the Razor Gore because I think 52 points, I personally don't think they're that good.
I'm not a fan of Razor Gore in this edition. I don't think they work.
3 Drogas, I like. It's a bit of counter-punch threat. In the Herdstone.
No champion's different.
Yeah, it means it can't get challenged out, though.
Yeah. And the Herdstone.
Like, auto taking it. 100 points of just awesomeness.
It does give up VPs if you're losing, though.
Yeah. If you lost your Herdstone, the game's probably gone really badly for you, though.
It does give you... You can just put it outside your deployment zone going, I'm getting +1 to cast. If you want to stop the worms, you've got to come to me.
Yeah, you got to come in worm range. I think it's a decent list, to be honest. Decent. I don't think it's the most optimized Beastman list, but I think it's a good Beastman list.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'd happily play that list.
I would happily play against that list, to be fair.
It's a V1 list with a little sprinkle in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big Primal Herd is the only change, really, from V1.
Yeah, pretty much. And the fact it's got a Herdstone.
Yeah.
Then... There you go. Feast your eyes on that. We'll see this. We'll see essentially this list a couple more times.
Yeah.
Level 4 General on a Mortis Engine, TOP. Level 3 Necromancer on a Mortis Engine, a Banshee, the BSB, the Graveguard Brick, Zombies, Fellbats, and 2 big bats.
You know what? You don't ambush anything on the Beastman list. crowd around the Hurnstone and just worms her all to death.
Yeah.
I think that's a really bad matchup for the VC.
It's...
It depends. I don't know. What does Hearthstone give you? +1 to cast for every wizard within you. It's within another wizard, isn't it?
No, the Headstone's +1 to cast within.
+1 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're +2 cast. Really, this is, can you roll enough 6s to do enough damage with Vile Tide before you get screamed?
Yeah, and you've got 4 Vile Tides.
4 Vile Tides and a Wind Blast, probably.
So what's the threat range of a Terrorgeist?
Scream range is 8 and it's flying 9, so 17 inches.
No Swift Stride?
It has Swift Stride on a charge.
Just for terror bombing, but the Beastmen have got rerolls against it.
Yeah. And this could go either way, I think, to be fair. It's really about what rolls better, Vile Tides or Screams?
Yeah, it's all down to the magic phase for the Beast. If he goes well, he's got a good chance. If he doesn't...
It's VC. Yeah. Yeah, totally agree.
Turn 1 for that makes no difference because no one's in range.
Aye. We then have Papa Toll versus that upstart from Scotland, Pash.
So a very typical Toll list.
It's the Toll list. I'd say that's not true because he's gone no magic, triple dragon.
Yeah, no magic but Mark of Zinch.
MR. I think MR's great.
Yeah.
Like it's the build law that we've seen before with the flail. It's the 5 up, 5 up, 5 up champion. I like the fact he's given him Meteoric Iron for that guaranteed 5 up as well.
Yeah.
It's got the Wallfire on Battle for Hammerhand. And then a lot of very fast, very mobile chaff.
Yeah. Very light on scoring, but he is definitely going for I'm going to kill you first.
Yeah, that, and his Marauder Horseman will score because if you're shooting his Horsemen, you're not shooting at his dragons.
Yeah.
Like, he'll let you shoot his Horsemen all day long. You couldn't care less.
You can have the VPs for the mission, but I'm going to kill all your points.
Yeah,
I'm up with his fluffy Bretts.
Yeah, but things like, if you've got, say, 12 Bretonnian archers, they're not going to really be shooting at the dragon.
True. But we'll see. I mean, I want to put this in some context. Pash normally plays warrior, so he's obviously a bad person anyway. But he's become a worse person by playing not only Bretts, but the dirtiest of all the Bretts.
The good thing is the names of his units.
He has named his units. And I'm not going to lie, the one I love the most is that fucking Green Knight.
And possibly the worst list to bring that Green Knight against.
I mean, there's a lot of magical attacks that'll kill a Green Knight, to be fair.
Yeah, he can basically kill the Horseman.
Yeah. I mean, it's very similar to what we've already looked at. It's got the Green Knight. It's got the Knightly Templar Baron with the Frontier Axe.
All the fluffy toys.
It's got the Wizard. It's got then it's got a Paladin on a peg as well with MR. I mean, not that matters in this game, but I quite like the MR axe, to be honest. 5 Knight's Realm, just because. And then you've got...
Is the Impetuous Knight the Vanguard banner?
Yes.
I'll bet you with the Impetuous Knight. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, you're going to charge turn 1. Or you can choose not to Vanguard, though.
No, it's the Virtue of the Impetuous Knight he's got.
Oh, right, yeah. He's got Banner of Shalons for no stand and shoot.
Yeah.
And then a really big block of 6 pegs and double bombard. And never mind.
Yeah, enough said about the bombard. The yards are really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very strong Brett list. It's a very strong Brett list. I think we've talked because we've so far in. We've seen similar lists. Like anything else you want to add to them? It's going to be a very tight game.
I think that's going to be a good game.
Aye.
I think out of the two, I'd rather play the Brets.
I think so far this might be my pick of round one games.
Yeah.
Like this is a powerhouse of a game.
It's two good players.
Steve's a good player. Like they're both playing good strong armies. This will be a real showdown. Yeah. We then move on to the
Little Toll,
the best tool, with like his Brett list. Like it's very, very similar to what we've just talked about with Ash.
He's gone dark magic
for the buffs, for the aggressive buffs on his knights.
And I mean, he didn't even bother naming his units, so honestly, Jack.
Because everyone knows it's just filth.
But Jack's gone the paladin and the baron rather than the double baron.
Was Pasha's not a paladin?
Yeah, those two have been.
Yeah. 34 minute arms. 20. Jack's gone for one big block of bowmen rather than multi blocks of bowmen, and with 5 yeomen. But the real core of the lists are incredibly similar.
Yeah.
What I will
the rest
say,
is just flavour to what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, Jack absolutely knows this list inside and out.
He's only really played Brett since the Old World came out, hasn't he?
And Jack is an incredible Brett player. Jack really knows his stuff. He's a really, really good Brett player. I would expect Jack to do well with this list, to be honest. I really would.
Yeah, I think
Jack will be challenging for the title.
He'll be up there.
He will be. It's a bloody good list, and he's bloody good using it.
Yeah.
And he is against Sam with his high elves.
Double dragon, I'm assuming.
Double dragon prince. No magic. Aggressive.
I like that list, to be fair.
I was about to say you will love this list, Andy, because it's a really, really aggressive list.
This could be interesting. This is going to be another good game.
I know I just said that was the pick of round one in the last game. But
the issue is, though, with that, Jack can pick the combats for his characters.
Yeah. He's a lot more flexible.
It's the 360 that makes Brett so good.
This will be a very, very good game, I think. Very good. I think it could snowball really quickly, but I think it's going to be...
it's going to be a very quick game, I think. It's not going to be a turn 6 game.
Aye. I think this could be a really interesting game. I would if I wasn't playing, I'd watch this game, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could just be...
It's going to be space in it. I like both lists. Like I say, I do think Sam's list, I think, is pretty much, give or take, as good as a high elf list gets in a minute.
I think for me, by the end of turn 2, you know who's won that game.
Probably. I'm going to give the edge to Jack, but it's going to be it could go either way.
For me, the Brett should win it, but you never know with dice.
Yeah, I would expect the Bretts to win. However, it's not beyond the realms that the high elves could win, if that makes sense.
Yeah, or it's got draw written all over it.
Yeah, good game though, really interesting. I imagine Jack's going to be up there challenging.
Then we've got Filth and Filth.
We've got the Vamp off. Shan't dwell too long on Mark's list because it's exactly the same list as Jerry, and when we come to it, it's exactly the same list as Keith, I think. Oh no, it's not exactly the same.
No, there's a couple of differences, not a lot.
Yeah, sorry. He's because the other Vamp's level 2, his double Banshee. So Mark is still going with the 6 screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a terrible, terrible human.
Is that because you want more screams?
To be fair, I am a man who's ran 6 screams in a game before. Mainly to upset Stan.
And no one's surprised by that. He ran 6 screams.
Double Mortis, double Banshee, double Terrorgeist.
People are just surprised that he didn't manage to cheat and get 7 in.
And he is against Peter with his, which is a much fluffier vampire list, and it has 10 Blood Knights. 10.
I mean, that does make it a fun list, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, it's double Kenwraith.
Those 10 Blood Knights are going to get screamed very quickly.
Yeah, he's got one Mortis Engine, double Banshee, so he's got 3 Screams, like slightly less Graveguard, Blood Knights, which are scary, but will go down to Screams.
You'd back Mark's list in that combat.
I would back Mark's list,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. There's going to be a lot of screaming going on this table, though.
Yeah.
This could come down to who gets the best screams.
Yeah, but when it comes to that, Mark's got double the amount of screams that Peter has. And he who screams most screams best.
What's the leadership on a Terrorgeist?
Well, you'd use the generals, so 8, so it would drop to 6. I mean, it could pop. It'll be interesting. I would expect Mark's list to come out on top in this matchup, though.
Yeah, for me, you have to back Mark in that. He's got more.
Also, I don't mean this to Peter. I don't know Peter, but I know Mark is a very good player.
Yeah, Mark is solid.
Really good player. Really knows his list. I think it's a better list, and I know Mark's very good with it, so I'd expect Mark to do very well with this. We then come on to Brett Beastman, Harrison versus Jake.
Do we know them? The names don't look familiar.
I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. I don't know. Don't think so. We've got
Hippogriff.
A Hippogriff Baron, so like this guy's already got the cool points.
Best Brett list.
It's obviously Exiles. Got the Knightly. It's the Knightly Templar Frontier Acts guy, but like Hippogriff, so wild. The Monster Slaying Baron on his peg. The Outcast Wizard on Battle. Paladin. No Green Knight in this one. Instead, he's got a Hippogriff because he's just cooler than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Paladin, the BSB's on foot because he's mental. Going in some human god? Or go next to some human god?
Yeah, can he go in?
I don't think he can because he can't join that unit because they're peasants.
Yeah, unless he's got the virtue of...
The peasant virtue thing.
He doesn't have that. He's going next to them. That's interesting.
Ooh, that's... Do you think that's a...
Error, probably. Yeah, probably. 4 pegs with Honourable Warfare, so the banner that you really like. Double Bombard and a Treb.
I quite like that list, to be fair, though.
I do, but I think it's the weakest to Brett list.
Oh, 100%, but it's the nicest Brett list.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. It's nice. Against... who was he against? Jake, and his Beastman. Double Bray Shaman.
Both on foot?
Both on foot. Both on Elementalism. One's the Hag Tree Fetish guy, one's a General. Interesting.
12 Gore Herd, 12 Gore Herd.
15 Ungo, 14 Ungo, 4 Razor Gore?
There's not much infantry to hide your characters in, is there?
No. Double Chariot. Double Droga. It's a fluffy Beastman list. It's a fluffy Brett list, relatively, but I would expect it to beat that Beastman list.
Yeah.
I mean, although, don't get us wrong, 2 Vile Tides could ruin everything in that Brett list army.
But is the Herdstone got a unit strength cap on holding it?
Minimum unit strength 5, I think.
5.
I think it's 5. I'll have to double check.
Beastman for that just because of Vile Tide.
Sorry?
Beastman for me because of Vile Tide.
Yeah, once I said it, I thought actually he'll just wait for the Bretts to come towards him and then Vile-Tide him. Or the Brett player just sits back and tries to pick off a general or something with his cannon. Oh, there's a Shaggoth
I
there.
imagine the Shaggoth's going to be prime for one of the easy points for the cannons.
Yeah. Well, if you kill that Shaggoth, you'll get a win. Isn't it 300 points for the first bracket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Brett player can just sit and shoot cannons at the Shaggoth and feasibly win the game.
Shaggoth, chariots, dragon ogres, there's points to be had from shooting.
Yeah. So you could just sit and let your 3 bits of artillery do the work and play that game. Interesting. I think it's an interesting matchup. We then have our final vamps. I can't believe people wait until we've left till last. Another Beastman. What's this flavour of Beastman? You've got is that a combatty?
That's a combatty.
Blackmore.
Combat shaman?
Yeah, I'd imagine he'll take Mantle of Gorok rather than Vile-Tide.
Yeah, probably.
And the second one with Hagtree will go Vile-Tide.
Yeah. And then so will that one, and that.
Yeah, so only 4 Vile-Tides and 1 Mantle.
Yeah, it's Wild Herd. Yeah, that's wild. You might want to forget his idea about going combat into this list, though, and just take another Vile-Tide. Unless he might want to, he definitely wants to.
Yeah.
Primal Herd, Chariot, Razor Gore, Single Gore, and then the Herdstone and 3 Dragon Ogres.
Yeah, solid.
A lot of small units and a lot of Vile-Tides.
Yeah.
And then it's going up against Keith with effectively the same list that Mark's running as well. They're both running the same list. This time I'm right.
Ruin that Beastman's day.
Pardon?
Unless the Beastman does well on Vile-Tide, it will ruin his day.
Aye, like it's 6 screens. Unless he rolls the best Vile-Tide rolls in the history of the world.
For me, he needs to play that like how I played you when you castle in the corner.
Yeah, they need to play. You need to just castle and just pull them forward. Because you're in scream range, you're in Vile-Tide range, and then you're just going to play dice games.
Yeah, well, Vile-Tide's what, a 20-inch threat?
Aye.
And apart from the 2 Banshees, all his screams are large targets, so you can use your small units to protect your big units.
Yeah.
And your wizards.
I would expect Keith to win this, because Keith's also an incredibly good player.
Yeah.
It's a list he plays it's a very strong list. He plays it very well. I would expect Keith to win this game. I don't mean that disrespectfully to the Beastman or to Mark, but I would expect Keith to win.
Look at the 2 lists. You'd back the V6. It's a stronger build.
Yeah, I would. And then look at this absolute nonsense that we've saved till the last matchup.
Ollie's list isn't that bad.
Well, we'll start with Ollie's list then, because Ollie's a nice guy also playing Beastman. And a lot of magic.
Yeah, it's a lot of magic.
Cralmore, I rate for 2, 4, 5 points, to be honest.
He's a good character.
I think he's
that good level 4 in there.
I think he's right up there in a tier list of special characters, which we may visit at some point in the near future or midterm future. But Cralmore, level 2, level 1.
The free magic missile.
Yeah. Doombull, who is -2 to hit in combat.
Yes.
Slugskin and Bedazzling Helm.
Yep.
With a great weapon. Like, he will hurt. He will hurt. 20 gore. Not a big unit, but it's big enough. Razor Gore, 16 on gore. Dragon Ogres. A couple of units of Hotwheels, which I quite like. They're just annoying. and a Hearthstone. Imagine if this real magic heavy list was going into a game against a list built to
Well,
stop.
to be fair, on the Discord, Ollie has put, I've got 600 points doing very little.
Yeah. Because I mean, imagine if you built this list thinking, I'm going to have a good time using some magic. I'm going to throw some dice. I'm going to play some Vile Tide. It's going to be hilarious. And then someone rocks up with demons built to stop people casting spells. What kind of person does that?
You can't argue demons aren't poor. What's wrong with that?
Some demons.
Someone's been hurt by magic.
I was going to say, has someone done something to you with magic, Andy, that you don't appreciate?
No, but I've done enough with Vile Tide to know what it does.
Yeah, you have done. You have done bad things to people with Vile Tide. But so there you go. Talk us through what's your thoughts with everything, Andy? Like it's a compact list.
Well, yeah, there's not many drops. There's like 5. So you've got Bloodthirster, Collar of Corn for the extra MR, so MR3. Bloodfowl, I think, is the better item you can give him.
Agreed.
Armor of Corn, so he actually had a proper ward save, so he didn't just die to a Vile Tide or a Fireball. Still gets his ward.
It's the same Bloodthirster build I'm playing against, except you've given yours Collar of Corn for the additional magic res, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that MR2?
MR2 base, MR3 with the collar.
MR3 plus your wizard negative to cast.
Does it stack with his base?
Yes. And then the Demon Prince has got Zinch, level 4, Demonology, Twin Heads gives him the extra spell, and Power Vortex is within his dispel range, you're -1 to cast, which effectively gives everybody an extra MR.
Yeah.
And then the Bloodletter, same as the Damien's build, with the Greater Standard of Sundering for -1 if you can see the unit. So not much magic generally gets through, especially from level 1s and 2s.
Nah, it's very hard to cast spells.
To roll well with the bigger one.
Very, very difficult to cast spells.
Yeah, because it's a small army, it stays together.
Aria Flesh Hounds as well, to be fair.
Flesh Hounds are poor. They're not great, but I love them.
No, I like them.
You're better off, point for point, Furies are probably the better option.
Oh, 100% Furies are the better option.
Because for units of 6, they're like 210 and 204 points. They are very pricey.
Yeah.
They're only, 6 up, 5 up for the regen. They're only strength 4. They've got no AP. Armor Bane, 1, I think it is.
Yeah.
No Swift Stride.
I mean, they're not very good. 2 wounds apiece is the best thing I can say about them.
Yeah. Good thing is they core, they score.
Yeah. And then you got 2 cannons as well.
Yeah, I don't think you can't go wrong with score cannons. Misfire, you just take a wound, you've got 4.
Yeah, agreed.
They're solid. They're only D3, not D3 plus 1 wounds. But you take that for the flexibility, the fact that you can hide turn 1 and then just start doing drive-bys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we did say the other day, out of the matchups I want, I'd rather play a magic army than a shooting army.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, in the scheme of things, you must be relatively happy with the matchup. And it's against an army that you know well.
Any of the Beastman builds would have been a good matchup for me, I feel, because they are very magic-orientated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. And then you've got a Bloodthirster.
Yeah. But if Ollie does double 6 a nasty thing through with his 5-up ward, he should at least survive.
You hope so. I mean, 6 is to wound, then you've got your save. We'll see. I mean, it'll come out. It's a dice game. It'll come out of dice. But you couldn't have asked relatively for a better matchup from a type of army. Ollie is a good player, and he really knows his Beastman.
Yeah, Beastman was by far the better matchup from the list, I think, for most of the game for me.
And that is the end of a marathon of going through lists. So if anyone sat through this whole recording, like, hats off to you, and thank you, because that was a marathon.
That was much longer than we were expecting.
It was. So thank you for people who have watched.
I think we thought that wouldn't take that long.
What the hell would we know? If you had to pick 3 people to be watching out for to potentially take the win, who are you going with, Stan?
You've got to go for greater and lesser tool.
Yep.
And you've got to go for that mortar court with the 20 Ushabti for me.
Yeah.
Is that would you join them with the Great and Lesser and then the Ushabti, Andy? Would you? Is that
I'm just picking 3. I don't know because I want the Cathay army in there. So I'll drop the Great Atoll. I'll go Jack, Cathay, and the Ushabti build, just to annoy Steve.
I think Chris could do really well with that Cathay list because it's Cathay, and even though they've been comped, I still think it's a really good list.
I still think it's a great list.
I think Keith's going to be right up there with his vamps. I think he will. It's going to be a close call between him and Mark, who takes top vamp. But I'm gonna throw my hat in for Keith. Sorry, Mark, but I'm going to throw mine in for Keith. And who will I put for me third? There's a lot of large targets which that Ushabti list could do really quite well with. Yeah. No, I'm gonna join you guys. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring for the better tool. Go on, Jack. Go on.
That's not the better toll. That's Sam.
He's better than Steve, though.
I think you're going to have VC. I'm going to go VC, Brett, and some Tomb Kings as your top 3.
So so minus Cathay, 3 of the 4 armies that we said were the best 4 armies in the game, eh?
Yeah.
That said, it also wouldn't shock us because this is a very, very good pool of players.
It's a shark tank.
It's an absolute shark tank. There's a lot of very, very good players in there. I mean, God. And please don't disrespect to the people that we don't know, but the people we actually know personally, all 3 tools are very good players. Mark and Keith, very good players. I know Chris is a very good player.
You're a power gamer.
That was uncalled for, Stan.
True though.
I've played Tomb Kings for years, bless them. They used to be rubbish. I'm having my time in the sun. The hot Kemrian sun.
You only played them in 8 because TC and Cardiff gave them boosts.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I recall you played a lot of VC.
I played a lot of VC and Tomb Kings, thank you very much.
Whichever one was better at the time.
That's not true. I played them both. I actually played... Vampires have never not been very good.
No, that is true. They've always been strong.
But back to the point anyway. I think there's easily 12 people there that you could say could win it.
Oh, I think it's an absolute shark tank. I think it's a really, really competitive event. Looking forward to it. I think it'll be a really fun weekend, to be honest.
We are going to try and do little catch-ups during the weekend for people as well.
Yeah, we were going to go live on Friday night. We're probably not going to do that now that we've spent so long going through this. We're probably just going to have a chilled out Friday night. What we'll try to do is record some shorts throughout the day, and see how we get on, how our opponents get on, what we thought of lists, just a general update on how the rankings are looking. People can follow along on New Recruit live. I'll link that in the description. But otherwise, we'll also then do a recording afterwards to say how we got on, how we found the weekend and everything. But otherwise, I think we've finally got the end of that absolute marathon of recording. So thank you both very much, gentlemen.
No problem, mate.
You're welcome.
And thank you, anyone who's watched all the way through that or in multiple sittings. And frankly, I don't blame you. But thank you very, very much. Please do, if you're not already, like and subscribe to the video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm gods that we must all bow down to when we're not bowing down to balloons. Extra fiver in the balloon tank. Before you say it. But otherwise, I think we'll bid everyone good night and say thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Thanks
night.
all.